Hey, what's going on? Okay, so what's up with Beurax? The site is down. Is this it? Are they gone? Well, here we go again. So is Beurax taking its last step in their exit scam, or is there something else going on here that we don't know? So, hey guys, it's Jeff here on the CC Mentor channel, your cryptocurrency mentor for beginners and newbies, and also advanced crypto enthusiasts. I love to teach, I love to coach, I love to mentor people on getting into this space, but I've also, been around it for a while. So I do feel like I've got a little bit I can offer the marketplace, and I would love to have your input as well. So let me know what you want to see. And wow, on Beurax, how quickly things can change. Yesterday, I just posted a video with some commentary from a few days ago when Beurax first made their announcement about basically needing to do some upgrades, set up their system so withdrawals can be automated. And then they announced a new program called Audio Swaps that we're paying 5.2% a day to kind of compensate us for the pause. But then withdrawals on the other swap contracts were going to be paused so they can update that system. And supposedly April 1st is that date when withdrawals will start again. But, well, a lot can happen in a day because today the site is down. I mean, like completely down. No sign of life. Error 521. And look, I'm trying to stay fair here because as I always say, we shouldn't assume anything because we don't know until we do know. But being honest, this isn't looking real good right now. Now, there have been other instances over the last few months where the site went down for some period of time for updates or other reasons. And every time up to now, they've come back, and maybe they'll come back again. But I haven't been able to find anybody this time who has had any direct communication from Beurax about why the site is down. So if you're participating in Beurax, what do you think's going on here? And by the way, I'm not really interested in a lot of like bashing and smashing and scam this and whatever. In fact, if you're in Beurax and you're one of the many people screaming scam and I got ripped off, then honestly, I feel like you were either misinformed going into this or you're in denial about it. Look, I didn't ever refer anybody into this program that wasn't 100% crystal clear that there's an absolute 100% downside risk until you have your funds back in your pocket. And that's the way it always is with these types of programs. Whenever you hand off your crypto to somebody else, you're always taking a risk. Risk is part of this market. That's why we do a lot of things in crypto. That's why we trade ourselves. We invest for the long-term hold. We also participate in other crypto multiplier programs. We look at new projects, new up and coming things. We look to, find the things that are going to, 10x or maybe 100x or even 1000x. Personally, I don't mind risk, but I certainly don't blame the system or the person who referred me when things go sideways. That's just victim behavior. I'm sorry, but I don't subscribe to that. Being in the crypto space takes the right mindset. And I'm going to be talking a lot about mindset on this channel. I talk about it incessantly on my other channel on Mastermind Mentor. And that's a lot of what we do talk about because mindset's everything. I've been in that space, mindset, personal development for over 20 years. And, look, with these high risk, high yield programs, they're designed with the risk inherent. I mean, you should know going in. And if you don't, you certainly know now. So even if they are legitimate, it's really hard, first of all, to determine whether they're legitimate, whether they're truly doing trading, or whether they just have some sophisticated program. And it's also really hard to generate these kinds of returns, even if they're legit, on a daily basis, consistently every single day, even in a bull market, which we've clearly been in for the last few months since Beurax has been operating. But at some point, something is likely to go south. Virtually every one of these types of programs that I've ever participated in over the past few years, when someone else was in control of my assets, those assets have eventually disappeared. And a lot of you probably had the same experience. Like, tell me about it. What have you experienced in the past? I've been around this space for quite a few years. But again, that is the nature of the game. There's always inherent risk in crypto. There's even more risk when you are handing your crypto off to somebody else and you do not have complete control over it. If you're going to take the risk, it's also important to do things to mitigate the risk. One of those things is to get your funds out of these programs as quickly as you can and don't reinvest that money back in for compounding purposes until you've made yourself whole, until you're playing with the casino's money, so to speak. And honestly, with programs like this, you should look at it like going and plopping it down on the craps table in Vegas, and this is let me see how I play for the night. That's kind of how you should look at these things. Our downside, if there ends up being a downside, which we don't know for certain yet, on at least our particular downside was dramatically reduced because we literally withdrew every single day up to the last day, up to the day that we couldn't. And look, guys, it may not be over yet. You know, I'm a very positive person. I want to look at the positive outlook. I don't want to be a Pollyanna about it either. But there are certain things that make me wonder, like, why would they even bother to say these things if they were planning an exit scam? You know, I mean, the amount, and it's only been a few days, so the amount of money that they likely were able to pull in from some of the promises that they made just in the last 7 days probably wasn't all that high. I know there's a lot of people out there who really, really, really want to believe and even need to believe that this is going to come back. And you know, I honestly, I hope it does. It's been a great program for us up to now. But like I said, I'm not a Pollyanna either. The site being down today doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all, in fact. And to be totally transparent, I've got a pretty big chunk of money still stuck in Beurax. I was able to mitigate most of my risk, but actually, you know, I've got a lot of Ethereum and a lot of Bitcoin in there. So, but I did go into it with eyes wide open, and you should too. And every time you do anything like this, if you do, I did very well with it until now, and that's just how these programs go. They're high risk, high return. Now, fortunately, I still have my easy for me to say, my crypto portfolio that isn't at risk, and the programs that I operate in with our Ethereum smart contracts that help us to multiply ETH. They're moving pretty fast. In fact, we've helped our mastermind group using a very cool team building strategy that one of our leaders has developed to earn over 12,000 Ethereum in just the last few months. In fact, one of our leaders has earned over 850 Ethereum just himself in that period of time. And at today's price, that's over $1.5 million just for him and over $21 million for our team, again, just in the past few months. So down in the description below, you'll see a link where you can connect with me on Facebook Messenger. There's lots of ways to connect with me. I'm not hard to find. And if you want to be part of our Beurax support group where we're discussing all this, plus teaching you how to attract an audience and multiply your Ethereum, just hit me up there. We can chat. I'll add you to the group if it's appropriate, and we'll see where it goes. And like I said, maybe some of the stuff we're doing is a good fit for you, maybe not. It's cool either way. I'm not here to pitch anybody on anything. I'm just here, like everyone in Beurax right now, wondering what the heck's next. You know, with this latest development, it's the site being down. It's not looking very promising, but who knows? We might wake up tomorrow and it'll be right back up, and we'll have our confidence back, and we'll just kind of wait it out till April 1st. But we'll see. No one knows for sure except them, and even you guys commenting, "Oh, it's a scam! I told you it was a scam all along." Yeah, you don't know either. You know, nobody knows for sure. But I do appreciate the commentary. Just, you know, let's not do a bunch of trolling, okay? Because I'm just not into it. That's not how we roll here. So until next time, check out the links in the description below. If you like the content, obviously crush that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, making videos that are designed to help both sides of the spectrum, both newbies to learn how to invest in cryptocurrencies and get started, and also to work with real crypto enthusiasts like me to stack their crypto. So again, hit me up. But until the next video, this is Jeff on the C2C Mentor channel, and I am out. See ya.